everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nico and I am a eBay reseller. Usually I say full-time, but I have kind of a little life update. I've just been finally schmoozed into doing some nursing work too. Maybe part-time, maybe full-time. I haven't decided yet, but I'm really kind of excited about it. You know, I had life happen to me when I was a nurse, and my son passed away, and then COVID hit, and trying to work and be a nurse on the night shift and be everywhere and do what I needed to do as far as, my life, it was just a little bit too crazy. But the last two and a half years that I've been out of nursing, I also miss a lot of things there. I worked really hard and hurt myself, and my husband killed himself too for me to get through nursing school when I was in my 30s. And it's a really, really good career as long as you find the right job. And I think that's what I didn't do and pay attention enough to, is just keep fighting till you find the right job, and where they're not going to kill you for working. And so I'm really excited about it. It's going to take me a month or two to kind of decide which job and get back in, and I'm still going to do my business full time. I did that before. I had actually more eBay income because I just think everything was just set in stone, and I was able to say no to some commitments because of working as a nurse. And so yeah, I'm really, really excited about it. I don't know if I'll do part-time or full-time, but anyway, so I'm not going to call myself a full-time eBay reseller anymore, at least not for a while. Who knows what the future holds, but I'm very excited about that. So and the consignment thing continues to just work amazing. I've still got probably $600 in store credit and inventory coming out of my ears, so life is good that way. I got myself a new shirt. I actually treated myself to one clothing item. I was going to resell it, but this is a North Face Maru, oh no, it's a Grace Bay shirt. It's in a vintage blue, and it's normally a $50 shirt, but I was going to buy it for the business and then realized that it would fit me, so I went ahead and used some of my consignment credit, so I'll have to pay the business back, but I like it. It fits. It's it's 3/4 sleeve, and so it's really a summer shirt, and I didn't have any there for a while, so I went ahead and did that. And yeah, so I'm going to try to do a lot of videos today, but I have a lot of work to do, so it may be today, tomorrow, and then later in the week. I've got a consignment haul to show you, and I don't know, just don't even know where to start. Life's going to be busy from now on, but I love it. So, all right, guys, we got a lot of shipping to go out. I should have had a piece of paper here. Here we go. We are at 21 orders for the weekend for $707.44. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we need to do here. All right, so this is the first order. This is my son's order. It is one of those Enesco figurines. If you haven't seen those, you can go back to some of my haul videos, and that one would be a hard good haul. It's probably been 3 or 4 weeks. These are going slower than we had hoped, but it is summer. They do have a really high price on all of these. They sell for a lot, but they do sit a while. So, but I mean, a month is fine. So this one, we finally took an offer of $14 plus shipping, so $24.48, and this does say repeat buyer. So, I don't know when this person bought from me, but, they definitely, we've sold here and there parts of this collection. I think we have like 10 or 12 more of these. And this is one of the lower price ones that just didn't have any views and didn't really have as good of a sales history. So anyway, $24.48 all in. I'll split that with my son. So let's purchase this one. Okay, so it is only 15.5 ounces, so we could eke in at first class, but I didn't. I put parcel select. This is going to Freetown, Indiana. So I'm going to look for priority, $9.94. That's about 40 cents more than parcel post, but the customer paid $9.50. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I think that's nice customer service. So anyway, let's print the label. Oh, I got to make sure I got the right labels in there. I am so unorganized, guys. We've had a lot of the weekend. We had potluck on church on Sunday, and it's just kind of been crazy. And then I've just really been praying, agonizing actually is the right word, over my nursing career and what to do, and just how to fit it all in with still being really highly involved in my parents' lives and all the stuff I do. But honestly, I think my life was easier in some ways when I wasn't full-time self-employed. I just think it's harder for me to say no to things. I think there's a lot of things that go into it. And yeah, and my mom is also, well, she definitely understands. She has been a full-time nurse for 50 years, so and never had spaces in her work history. So she definitely knows, you know, the chaos. But it's exciting. I am very excited. How many of you still work full-time? How many of you are able to do it part-time and excited about that? When I was full-time and I had actually 2 nursing jobs and did the business, to be honest, I know it sounds impossible, but I just coordinated everything and I was not stressed at all. And the money came in and it was really good. That's what I want to get back to. COVID just took its toll on me as a nurse, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Because, you know, just the masking up and the total head-to-toe gear and, you know, all the things you had to witness, it was really tough. But, you know, now that that has hopefully passed a little bit, I am excited. All right, let me get this on here. All right. So my phone may ring. I've got several people calling me for different reasons. Some of them nursing related, some of that. Okay. This item is also packaged already. This is a clearance item. My son bought these for Amazon and they just didn't do well, so this is our clearance thing too. And we had these at $10. These are for real Koi the Kisser whale plush. 35 sounds, reactions, and responds. Now I'm consigning a lot of this type of stuff. If we're only going to get 8 or 10 on eBay, I think we started this out at 15 thinking we could get it on eBay, but it's just flooded. Everybody's doing the same thing. And so we ended up just clearancing this. In the future, I would have taken this to Once Upon a Child or to a toy store and consigned it, not even listed this. But we did, and it's fine. So it's $3 plus shipping, $17.38. We're just glad to get it out of here. Goodbye, goodbye. It's one of those toys where the box is huge. The animal itself could have been kind of squished down. But that's why I think it took a while to sell, because it's going to cost $14 to ship this thing, see? And that's the thing. It's just the width of the box, and it's got this decoration on the side. So what I would have done in the future is maybe put the box in there and said, you know, box folded for shipping to save on shipping money. I mean, this is going to Arizona, really close to me. I could have probably shipped this for $9. And, you know, that's the thing, is that it's just a huge toy with the box. And so anyway, because one side of it, it's thankfully not 18 inches, but one side of it is 17 inches by 13 by 9. And that is the problem. All right, guys. Here we go. Okay, good. Before I launch this video, I need to tell a couple people that I've prayed about and decided to go back to nursing. Otherwise, they'll find out by watching my videos, which I don't think they'd like. I better text them and tell them that I'm at least praying about it. I mean, I haven't done anything yet. I might change my mind, but I don't think so. This is Parcel Select $14.33, and I only charged $14.10. So kind of a loss all the way around, but you know, hey, it's okay. Don't do that very often. That's why I'm so excited about my new inventory behind me. It's just, you know, going much easier to ship, and we're trying to be more careful what we do as far as, you know, hard goods and stuff like that. My brother's actually in Arizona. He came out to his car, and either it was so hot, and, you know, in Wyoming we haven't had snow for a while, so the car should have adjusted, and it's been kind of warm here, but anyway, he came out and the back windshield had just like a lot of spider cracks in it. So it was either the heat or someone did use one of those tools on it and just vandalize his car. But he's getting it fixed. But it could have just been the heat. I mean, it's hot. hot. glad to get some of this cleared out of my storage area. Oh. Okay. All right, let me look here, guys. Let me see what I did. Did I sell two or what in the world? Okay, something is crazy here. Because I don't. Let me go look here and make sure that they didn't buy two. Maybe they bought two of these, or maybe my husband just pulled two because he wasn't sure why I had two. Let me look. No, they just bought one with one available. Okay, so $13.82 and $13.83. Okay, I just saw a second, for real toy, and I'm like, what is going on? All right, but they only bought one. I think my husband just pulled both because he saw both numbers. So that's fine. Okay, disaster averted. I was starting to really panic and think, what is going on? All right, awaiting shipment. Now, let's see here. It's just like, I just shipped that and then you pick it up again. All right, this is a Lilly Pulitzer Skort. I let this go for cheaper because it's a size 00. And I can't remember if I got this at the bins or with my consignment money, but a 00 is, it's just a hard size. I would not probably pick this up out of the bins for anything, but it does sell fast. Even in my store, normally a 00 Lilly Pulitzer will turn over. So I took $16 plus shipping, so $24.34. Okay. Yeah, actually, I've had this a little while. I don't think I would have picked this up using my consignment money, and I've had this before I started doing all that consignment stuff full time. All right, $4.31, and I charged $6.75. This is going to Florida, and that makes total sense. Yeah, believe it or not, it's kind of a crazy life, but working even the night shift, it's a thing all its own. And that first day when you've been off for 3.5 days and you've got to gear up to go back to work at night, as a nurse, it is a little bit crazy, but then it's a life all its own. And honestly, I've been a little bit buried in my office here, even though I'm around friends and family a lot, and I travel with my son, and we go get stuff, and we've always done that. We did that when I was a nurse, too, and I'll do it again, or still do it, but, I'm just kind of buried down in here a little bit too much, and I just feel like, I'm actually kind of excited to get back to it. My other friend, too, she went back to work, and her job that she took was crazy, so she almost quit because it was just too crazy after being self-employed for so long, too. But then she worked it out, and she just put her foot down with them, and now she has both doing really good, and that kind of influenced me, too. I'm like, if I just put my foot down, and nursing, I'm very blessed that nurses can just say, hey, I'm not doing this, I'm going to go get another job. And right now, everybody's so short-handed that you can kind of quell the chaos. Honestly, it's kind of, I think any job right now, actually, I think any job you do right now, it's kind of a hiring market where, not saying you go in and be super demanding or too demanding, but I just think it's good. Now, this is a Scotty Cameron shirt, and I started this out at over $100 because it is kind of rare. It says Scotty Cameron Fine Milled Outfitters, and then it's got this on the front. And here is the tag. Now, if you ever see a Peter Millar shirt that says Scotty Cameron or whatever on the sleeve, that is a definite pickup, and they sell for a lot of money. A normal Peter Millar, I'm having trouble getting rid of, guys, honestly. I'm struggling to get those moved. But the ones that say Scotty Cameron on the sleeve, oh man, run. Pick them up and run fast. So now I got to find a CPR class again. My CPR is expired, so I've got to, find a CPR class. So it's going to take me some work in the next few weeks to get all this put back together. All right, first class is going to cost $6.60. This is going to Chevy Chase, Maryland, about as far away as you can be from me. I charged $6.75, and it's going to cost $6.60. So by the time you pay eBay fees on this, you're actually losing money because you pay eBay fees on the shipping. So it's kind of a catch-22, but on the last order you saw that I charged $6.75 and it was only $4.32. So on many orders that are closer to me, I actually keep enough to cover the taxes, but on this one I didn't. So I'm kind of losing about $1 on that whole thing. Okay, let's go to the next one. Prana cowl neck. So how I used to do it, because I probably will start off on the night shift again, I think. It's just easier, honestly. There's not all the chaos of stuff in there. So the night shift actually is more peaceful, and it's kind of enjoyable once you get your sleep on track. But yeah, before I would come home, I'd get home about 6:15, eat something if I hadn't eaten at work. Sometimes, you know, you don't want to eat right before you go to bed, but if I hadn't had supper as such, you know, have supper or breakfast, whichever, and then I would stay up about an hour and just chill before I went to bed, and then get up about 3 or 3:30 in the afternoon, and then be to work by 6 again. And so that's when I will do, on the days I work, I probably won't do anything but ship orders or help my husband ship orders, and just stuff like that. But then on my days off, then that's when I'll do all my photography, send it to my VA. I won't be listing anything on my own anymore. I'll send it to my VA and take the sheets to work. If it's that slow and it's one of those nights where you're just like trying to stay awake, then I'll go ahead and list some things on my phone. If not, I'll come home and have them ready and power them out. So I think I can do both very easily. I know I used to. This is a Prana cowl neck sweater. I have read in the title, so it has some kind of a flaw. I don't know if I can tell you what it is right now. I can click in. It probably has some kind of a hole, but it's really cute. I do really well with Prana, but this one I've had for probably 6 months because it has some kind of a flaw somewhere. Let me click in and see what it was. See what the flaw was. Okay, the flaw on this was a few thinned areas and holes in the cowl neck. Yeah, that's right. So this one, in the cowl neck itself, you didn't really see it when wearing it, but there were some holes there. So I went ahead and listed it. It just took too long to sell. I probably would not list this again now, you know, doing things the way I do, but I did back then, and that's fine. So let me get back to shipping this here. So this is going to Eagle Point, Oregon. All right, so 13 ounces. First class package going to Oregon is going to cost $6.22, and I charged $6.75. All right, Swordfish. Glad this is gone. I've had this for a year and a half. I've got it all wrapped up, but this is a like a wrench that I got, I think at an estate sale is what happened. I've had this for, I think it's one of my oldest things, so maybe 2 years. I probably got it in a box of tools around COVID. I think I had like $15 on it at the time, but it took forever. It's one of those it's a pipe wrench, so it's heavy too, so they're paying a lot of shipping. So it did sell via Promoted. It sold for $7.95 plus shipping, so $23.27. Okay, I probably need to throw in some. Let's see, are these all used? Nope. I think these, I need to throw in some packing. I've got it bubble wrapped, but I think maybe a little bit of packing here. Okay. All right, that will help. This box has been sitting a long time, so I better make sure the tape is still good. All right, guys, let's see where we're at here. All right, we've got 3 pounds, 2.6 ounces. UPS ground is $13.87, going to Johnsonburg, Pennsylvania. Again, as far away as I can go. Let me see here. Priority mail is $18.02, so we're not going to do that. Let me make sure this is 12 inches. I think it is. Yep, I've got the measurements in there, so it's just expensive because it's going all the way to Pennsylvania. So I charged $14 and it's going to cost $13.87. That's all right. I'll have to run by UPS. That is okay. So yeah, the rest of the day I've got a huge cleanup to do. I've got stuff that's listed that just needs put away because I did it when I was gone, and I hate doing that. It really bothers me because now I got to come home, find it again, put a number on it, and put it away, you know, with my numbers. I just like doing it all as part of one process, and you know, I just hate doing it that way. But anyway, so I'm excited about that. But it's gonna take some work to get these 2 or 3 tubs out from under my feet. Okay, this one I'm going to put right here so I don't mix it up with the normal mail, because we've got a lot of orders left, guys, still. We've got a lot of hard goods. I'm excited about this one too. Again, guys, sorry I pre-packed. That's what I'll continue to do, especially if I do take a nursing job out of town. My husband and I will ship together either before I go to work or after from far away, so I just have to have everything pre-packed. These are University of Wyoming Cowboys bobbleheads, and I was finding them all the time. Now, when I very first started to find them about a year and a half ago, they were selling for $80 or $90 because I guess, I don't know if they had just come out. It says 2022, so I guess that they had just come out and I started to find them. And so people were buying them. But now the price has dropped to where I'm finding them a lot and they aren't as rare. So on this one, I paid $4, but I took $25 plus shipping, so $39.25. But yeah, the first 2 or 3, that was great markups there. All right, 2 pounds, 15 ounces. Again, going to Maryland. I wonder if that was the same one. Let me look here. No, it's a totally different person. I'm just like, oh, did I miss a double order? Because, you know, Maryland back to back. But nope, it's not. It is a totally different person. Let me find my marker here. Nope, that is not it. Sorry, guys. I've got such a mess here. I've got closed quarters from being gone so much. Alright, and that one needs to go. That'll do anyway. Okay, 2 pounds, 15 ounces. It's going to cost $15.02 for priority, and I charge $12.75. I can see what UPS is because it's an equal service as far as delivery dates. It matches when you look down, so I'm going to go ahead and choose UPS since I'm going there anyway. That will cut it down to $12.70, and I charged $12.75. So that will work. Let's see, 2 pounds, 15, and then UPS wants measurements. Let's see, okay, we've got 11, and then we've got 8. Okay, and then we have got 10. All right, now we'll see, maybe it will go up. Then I'll just go back to priority. Nope, $12.70, so let's purchase that one. Yeah, $707.44 isn't bad for the weekend considering that I got very few new listings up. I was traveling on Saturday with my family, you know, trying to go get more stuff, and my son was Amazon shopping, and so, you know, I just did not get as much listing up as I could. I took the day, my mom and I shopped while my son shopped, and we went to lunch twice, and it was great fun. But But yeah, I did not get my job done like I should. All right, this is Saya Chain Sweater. Had this forever. I'm really glad this is gone. I'll show it to you in a minute here. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is a really, really pretty textured sweater. And it's from Ireland. It's wool. I have vintage and chunky in the title. And so it's really, really good. But it just didn't sell. It just took forever. I've had this for at least a year, maybe longer. I don't know why. It just wasn't the right brand, even though it's an Irish brand. So anyway, I was happy to get rid of this. $15.99 plus shipping, so $29.75. You know, it's still leaving my house, so that's all that matters. It's still going out of here. Okay. All right, 2 pounds, 4 ounces. Parcel select is $8.80. This is going to California, which is nice. So I think I'll bump it up to priority if it's not too much. That'll be $9.59. The customer paid $12.50, so that's the least I can do to get that out of here. Mendocino or Mendocino, California. I should know that, but I don't. Okay. Okay, St. Tropez West. This is a good brand, and this is 100% linen, so I picked it up, and then I think when I got home, I just had missed a flaw. I know I have read in the title here. Let me see what was wrong with this. Either that or it was just stagnant. No, it had a stain on one sleeve. So normally I would have held my price for $20 on a linen St. Tropez West. But somehow, I think it was kind of a subtle stain, but it did have a stain that would not come out. I can't find it now, but anyway, when I was doing the photography, it's easier to see the sleeves. So, anyway, hopefully it has a stain because I sold it for a lot less than I would have, but I'm sure it did. I'm sure it's just not under the right light. And let's see. So I ended up taking $11 plus shipping, so $19.07 all in for the customer. And this sold via promoted listings, but no coupons. I got to restart my coupons this morning. Ugh, I'm behind on that. Right now I don't have any coupons or any sales going, and I do notice on Monday if I don't get it put back on that my sales are slow, but that's okay. We're getting it done here. We're getting it done. All right, so 10 ounces. We're going to 10. All right. Kennesaw, Georgia. First class 504, and I charged $6.99. Whew, it's going to be a hot day here in Wyoming. I think even this shirt, even though it's really, really thin fabric and everything, I think I'm probably going to have to put something sleeveless on because down in my office right now it's already hot. We do have like window air conditioner type things, which are normally enough. It's just, and it's been so cold, we haven't even put it in the window yet. Maybe my husband will get that done in the, this week. But yeah, now I'm starting to feel it. So I've got my window totally shut, and these are pretty thick curtains down here, so that helps a lot. Just keep the sun out. I don't like it as far as the light. I really like the light coming in my office, but right now it's just hot hot sun. All right, this is a decent sale. I've had this a long time. Some of this older stuff is starting to move, which I'm very thankful for. I either edited it by hand or I'm just having some pretty good sales on it to get it out of here. This is a Tory Burch. I do have read in the title. So, of course, here's the Tory Burch tag. This is a popular style in Tory Burch, and I think I probably started at $20 or $30. But it is an extra small, first of all, so that was the first problem with it, which I would not pick up again, I don't think, unless I found that exact dress selling really well. And let me see what the flaw was. Um, there are a few scuffs in the wool. I did not try to dry clean it. There are also a few threads missing on the pleated bow. So that's what that was. And it still sold for $16.99 plus shipping, so $28.95. And I don't remember exactly, but I think this was just a bins pickup. Okay, so 15 ounces. 15 ounces. Here we go. Okay, I have 1 pound 14 because it was just over that. This is going to Keene, Texas. It's the same anyway, $8.30, and I charged $9.75. I probably need more sheets in there in my printer, but we'll go from here for now. Yeah, doing both nursing and another career is tough. But I know one nurse, I used to work with her, and she actually owned a restaurant and was a full-time nurse, and she did just fine. You know, she had staff work when she was working, but she drove. She also commuted like something like an hour and a half to her job at the hospital, and then she owned a restaurant. And, you know, and so, I mean, I think I just am excited to get back into it. I think that with the right coordination and using my VA effectively, and then eventually, not yet, but eventually, I probably will hire a photographer and not even have that to do. And then my husband will help me ship. And, you know, I honestly don't think it's going to impact my life all that much. I'm, you know, and the salary is going to be good. So, I mean, there'll be some hiccups, and it's not always going to be fun and games. It's a lot of responsibility to be a nurse, but, you know, I went to school for it, and I think I can do it. Okay. But you'll see me on here complaining. Once I go back, you'll see me like in my nursing scrub going, I'm so tired. So you'll see the other side of it too. I'm not going to lie on my channel about how hard it is, you know, because it's still, you know, it's still another job. This is a really good sale. I've gone back and forth with several buyers. If you hold in there, these can sell for $45 or $50, but it is still the middle of summer. I didn't get these listed till probably the edge of winter, you know, when we were just coming out of cold weather. I found these at the bins. These are a pair of Naked Cashmere joggers. This brand, if you ever see Naked Cashmere, just pick it up. You know, and they're joggers. I checked them. They're in good condition. I finally took $32.25 plus shipping, so $42.18. Trying to get this going here. Trying to get it going. I had it, but now I want to make sure it goes in there nice and neatly. Okay. All right, so let's do this. Okay, 15 ounces. This is going to Los Gatos, California. First class is $6.22, and I charge $6.95. Okay, this is a clearance item too. I'm glad it finally went. This is a Lululemon tank top bra. You know, Lululemon sometimes will sell no matter what. It's kind of more of a workout bra, I guess you'd say. And it does have a stain on it, though. It has a substantial stain. I tried soaking this. I tried everything, and I just didn't get it out. But then, of course, when I go to show you, I can never find it. It's like, was there really a stain on this or what? But anyway, there is. There's like a yellowed stain. So I tried getting more just because it was Lululemon. They did use my 30% off coupon, which I sent out to previous customers. So anyway, I got $6.72 plus shipping, so $12.77. So $12.77 all in includes the 30% off. And maybe they trust their stain treatment better than I do. You know, I don't know if I tried to actually bleach it out or if I just did the Dawn soap with the Oxy and all of that. I'm not sure, but. Okay, 7 ounces. Let's see here. First class is $4.20 and it's going to Shawnee, Kansas. Yeah, there are several nursing jobs outside of town that I'd really like to have, but you do end up going a day or two early sometimes, which is no big deal because my mom's there and I can work there. That's where the Goodwill is. That's where I go. So I could definitely do eBay work from there, so it's no big deal. But, you know, it does get old by the 3rd or 4th week when you're having to leave a day or two early just because you have a commitment to a job. You know, you can't just say I'm not coming. So you end up kind of, you know, going up there a day or two early. But I would be closer to my mom too, working up there. So it's something I gotta pray about. Okay, this is a Shoshana dress. Shoshana. Let me see here. 5516. What is this? This is not the right one. Oh yeah, there it is. It's Anthropologie Shoshana. So it is. I'm like, I don't see that. But this is an Anthropologie. I love this dress. I looked this up on Google Lens. That's sometimes how I get the style name, or look at the number. So this was a very quick sale. I just listed this, I want to say last week. This sold for $24.95 plus shipping, so $34.30, and this is a woman's size 4. So for me to pick up a size 4 dress now, it's something I hardly ever do, but it sold really fast, so I'm glad I did. And yeah, $34.30 all in, no promotions of any kind. All right, so 9 ounces. 9 ounces. Okay, so first class package is 504 Arabi, LA, Louisiana. First class is $6.99 and it's only going to cost $504. Okay. Getting ready to do my second bag here. The big pair of boots that sold, so I don't know if my husband pulled those or not. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I don't see them. Anyway, maybe they came in just as he was pulling them. I don't know. All right, this is a red eraser sweatshirt. This I've had a long time. It is vintage. It's a good brand. It just took longer to sell than I thought because it's vintage. But anyway, it's this, and it is a red eraser sweatshirt. And I don't see any flaws. I have Y2K 90s vintage kangaroo pocket, so that is good, good, good. Okay. Whoopsie. Come back here. All right, so 1 pound, 1 pound 2 ounces is what I'm putting in there. It's padded flat rate anyway, $9.75, and it's only going to cost $8.30. Let's see if I have this incorrect. Maybe this one I had upside down the wrong way. I did. Okay, let's try her again, guys. Let's make sure I got this stack of paper in correctly. Yeah, I think I do. All right, this one I just didn't. Let's try it again. Okay. That's why I never close the window till I'm sure it's successfully printed, because it does happen. Okay, cool. There we go. And make sure this is the right one. Yep, yep. Okay, this is another dress. Let me see. This was Tabitha Brown for Target, I think. Maybe it was just Tabitha Brown. Let me look. Tabitha Brown for Target dress. I have linen blend, brown, sleeveless, and earth tone. But I've had this forever. I've had this for almost a year. It's really pretty. It almost reminds me of Marimekko, the Marimekko pattern, which I love. But anyway, it's a gorgeous summer kind of maxi dress. You know, and that's kind of where I probably just wasn't as good with my keywords as I should have been. I have Tabitha Brown Target dress, women's medium, linen blend, brown, sleeveless, and earth tones. You know, and it's not quite to the Flora maxi, but so I don't know if I could have exactly called it a maxi, but I could have put sundress, I think, in there. There's some better keywords if I would have gotten to this one that I think I would have, you know, would have done. But that's okay. I finally got it sold for $20.75 all in, and $9.75 of that was shipping. So it sold for right around $11. So clearance is good. Goodbye, goodbye. Okay. Priority flat rate envelope. This is going all the way to New York City. Actually going to New York City. All right, then we have Pearl Izumi, a Pearl Izumi Elite. This is a pair of pants, cycling tights, however you want to put it. I haven't, let's see. Yeah, no, I've had these a long time. I've had these at least a year. I don't pick these up anymore unless they have a different name on them, which these say they're the Black Elite series, but I just could not get these to sell. They sold for $8 and $16.04 all in with shipping, and these are an XL. So I'm just a lot more picky on the padded bike shorts. I used to pick them up because they're lightweight in the bins, and I used to get more, I guess. I don't know if it was during COVID. Maybe that was why. But anyway, I'm glad to see these gone. First class, $607, and it's going to cost $699. I mean, it's the other way around. I charge $699. It's going to cost $607. These are going to Nebraska. Clicking print helps. I thought I did, but I didn't. I hope everyone's enjoying your summer. We're going to try to go to Canada in August. even if I start a new job, that will be part of my negotiation, and I'll just work 6 days in a row and then take 2 weeks off and maybe take 1 extra day off. So I'll negotiate with them. If I have chosen a job by then, we'll see. Athleta size 4. Okay, these are Athleta pants, women's 4. They're the Trekkie North Jogger. And I haven't had these very long, and I like the new Athleta that just tells me what it is. It makes it so simple to look it up. On the old Athleta, you could find it by the style name and stuff, but and I do still pick that up sometimes. Mostly I'm consigning the older Athleta because it still sells, but on eBay this makes it so simple. So $17.28 plus shipping, so $25.93. Oh, okay, let me weigh this thing. Okay, 10 ounces. This is going to Omaha, Nebraska. First class is $4.81, and I charged $6.95. Yep, I sold all my nursing scrubs, plus most places have like designated ones anyway, but I'm so short that sometimes they just don't fit right, so I've got to see where I'm going to work, and then hopefully I can either choose my own scrubs or, you know, I'll just order my own pants at least, because I don't mind the embroidered ones that they give you. That's nice. That's a nice perk, except that I am 5 feet tall, and sometimes, you know, they don't have petites. So we'll see what happens there. This is a field day dress. This is a women's large, 5078. And this is the tag. I haven't had this very long, but I do have read in the title. So again, another flaw. I really try to look at things in the field, but if it's a $30 or a $40 dress and it has a minor flaw, then sometimes I'll pick it up knowing I'm only going to try to charge $20. This still did sit around for, you know, a couple months, and I just finally went ahead and took $14 plus shipping, so $22.58. Okay, 11 ounces. Bellingham, Washington. Yep. Out of paper. Let me get organized here. I don't know what organized is right now. I hate it when my office is kind of trash like this. I just can't find anything. But I'll have it cleaned up by the end of the week. It was well worth it. I did a lot of traveling with my family, and I have no regrets, but it's time to get it cleaned up now. There we go. Okay, then we have, and I've got to get a box for these, so I'm not going to actually ship these right now. I'll just tell you about them. These are a pair of Florenza rhinestone, let me see if you're seeing that, rhinestone crystal earrings. These are from my consignment customer that I've been helping her with the jewelry. I've got tons more to do. These are clip-on earrings. They're signed, and they're like in a beetle shape. And in jewelry, you always put gold tone, silver tone, whatever. And so I had these a lot higher, but, you know, she wants to sell this stuff, and she's got hundreds more pieces for me to work on. So we finally went ahead and took an offer of $40 plus shipping, so $44.99. I'm going to go ahead and go find a little jewelry box, which I had right here, but I think I carried them and put them away. So I definitely have to iBox those, even though they're clip and the posts won't break. But they are going to Portland, Oregon, and it'll cost me about $4. I'm going to put them in a little box and put them in the in the poly mailer, so it'll still go first class. So I'll make a little bit on that, and so I'll do that. And then I have a Torrid dress that just came in that I need to go pull. It is a Torrid dress, a women's size 2. It's purple and it's a midi length. It's lined. So that sold for $19.01 plus shipping, so $26. And then I need to go pull this pair of Genesco boots, and they are a men's 10R. They're a green jungle combat. And on the bottom somewhere it says Punji Spike, or it says Spike Protective, and that's really important if you're listing these. And I'm sorry I don't have them in front of me. I need to go pull these other 2 orders. They just came in. So that sold for $132.99 plus shipping, so $160.27. And that one I'm splitting with my son. That was his find, and we tried to get almost $200, but we had him a while, and we thought, you know, $132 is great. I think he paid $10 or $15, no more than that, and so that's a great sale. So that's what ends up equaling our $707.44, guys, and I'm going to let you go, and I will catch you later. If you don't mind, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Do you think I'm making a big mistake by going back to nursing? You know, or do you also enjoy kind of having a little bit of work-life balance where you're doing something else, or you have coworkers, or are you so tired of your coworkers you wish you could be full-time? So let me know what you think of my new life update, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.